4 cards. Concentrate on the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Either think of the number or wait till I lay the cards and see which one draws your eye. Don't deviate from the card that you pick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one's it going to be? Trust. There may be trust issues, or you may need to trust yourself more. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And Spirit spoke about faith all day long. Sagittarius energy, it's Sagittarius season, and it is about faith. Learning and faith. Learning to trust your gut instinct. Learning to trust others or not. Yeah, a decision has been made. Trouble and treachery are being caused by people who enjoy pastimes of that nature. However, we do have a water sign female, possibly Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or unconditional love for yourself. There's unconditional love surrounding you. You may feel like a pig in the middle. Sagittarius season reading did say that you may be feeling like you have to mediate between people. This is going to be an emotional time, but there is maturity there. So, yeah, someone has to feel the fear and do this anyway. So the decision needs to be made. They've done it twice. So there is definitely a water sign female involved in this situation who loves unconditionally. If this is you, you are going to have to take a leap of faith. Follow your dreams, no matter what the cost. The Fool is the Dick Whittington card. He left the village with everyone laughing at him behind his back, but he didn't care. He had nothing but the shirt on his back, his knotted hanky and his cheese sandwich. He believed the streets of London were paved with gold, but they weren't, and when he got there he felt the fool. But he loved himself unconditionally. Or someone did. Someone loved him unconditionally. It can be a man of no fixed abode. Should I say a person? When he got to London, he didn't give up on his dream. He persevered and became the Lord Mayor of London anyway. So those born on the 22nd, which is tomorrow, living or past, date for your diary or an address, massively important in a positive way. So you have to feel that fear, because there will be fear, and still proceed with your dream. Because you are loved unconditionally. Trust that Spirit is working in your favour. Someone new may have walked into your life. There could be medical matters. Healing will take place. It is Gemini energy, which rules the hands, arms, shoulders. It is communications and siblings. So you have to believe and manifest your own reality. There may be some codependency in this, where you feel you cannot do this alone. You cannot stand on your own 2 feet. That's the fear. You have to let that go. Release it. Don't take the baggage of the past with you, and move forward from stormy waters to calmer ones. Release yourself from that mental prison of your own making. Nine years is mentioned. Those born on the 1st or the 28th, living or past, if your diary or address, massively important in a positive way. You have all the tools at your disposal, whether you think you have or not, to achieve your dreams. You are manifesting now. There we are. Raise your voice. You need to speak up. This is about abundance. Bless the people you admire with generous words of gratitude and sing their praises to others. So let people know who it is that you care about. Don't be frightened of being vulnerable. Accept praise that is given to you as well. So learn to take it gracefully and with gratefulness. Let it feed your soul and inspire you to greater glory. Don't speak any negative words because you're manifesting. Use positive affirmations, praise, excellence, and admiration. Accept praise and give it freely in return. You need to pursue your personal excellence now, regardless of what others say or think. Card 2, retreat. Now this may be because of lockdown. You may be retreating alone or with someone else. It is time to disconnect from the world. That means turn off your mobile phones, turn off your tablets, turn off your computers. Just live life in the moment. Retreat and disconnect. Don't listen to the media, don't read the papers, just disconnect. Free your mind. Yeah. So someone is definitely walking away on a new path. They are leaving the misery of the past behind to go to something that is more beautiful. There will be an end to a family situation, but you must not look back and dwell on the unhappiness and the misery. Go forwards to your bliss. Eight to 10 months is mentioned. This is about love, definitely. Yeah, it's time to release that burden that you've been carrying. It probably wasn't yours to start with. And find some peace of mind. Relax. You've been banging your head against a brick wall for far too long. It's time to let go of control issues, point yourself true north, and go towards success. For some, there is a purchase of a new vehicle. A cancer may be important. The home and the ancestors, greatly important. Also legacies. Those born on the 7th or 25th may be important. Someone's had enough and they're throwing in the towel. They're no longer interested in battling. Yeah. There is, however, a very malicious woman that has to be avoided. She could be a lonely, divorced or widowed woman, and she may be a woman scorned. She could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She could be a doctor, priest or lawyer. It could be bad advice received. But you must try to avoid this. 8 of Stones, you have been working very hard, perhaps late into the night. Communications via the internet could be important. But 8 years is mentioned, and you have been working hard to achieve a legacy, perhaps. This lady may want to take it from you. She is a very bitter, twisted lady. Nurse, perhaps. Yeah. The Chariot. So we've got that twice. You may be taking things, rushing things, trying to do things too quickly because of the fear of losing something. Retreat. Don't move forward at this time. Let go of control issues. I have no idea where that's gone. There it is. Number 31. So, someone or something is stampeding over your ideas and trying to take charge. Do not let people walk over you in a forceful situation. So this lady will try to dominate you. She will try to tell you what you can and cannot do. Don't react. You have free will and don't use force. Fill yourself with courage and confidence. If you don't let them in your head, you will be free. Where in your life have you been trying to please and acting rashly? The answer to any question that you had is a yes. Third card, love yourself first. This is about self-worth. It's massively important. Don't put others before yourself all the time, because they will come to expect it and take you for granted. You must put your boundaries in place and have self-respect in a situation. Yeah, there is a third party here. Somebody has treated you very badly and have taken their love elsewhere. There may be minor heart surgery or minor surgery of any type. There is separations, heartache and sorrow. But in the very best scenario, that is because they have been ill. But in this situation where you're told to love yourself first, it's because you are allowing someone to disrespect you. 3 weeks is mentioned. Yeah, you are on a threshold of a new beginning. You have to love yourself first, unconditionally. Don't look back, don't dwell on the past. You have to decide now whether you're going to accept this or not, because it has happened. If you cannot accept it and draw a line in the sand, and they cannot cease with this situation, then you must move forward on a different path. No two ways about it. Love yourself first. It is not selfish to think of yourself. I don't care what the situation is. If you cannot live with someone who has been unfaithful, then you must take a new path. Yeah. There is immature energy here, perhaps a water sign child, and that's what's stopping you. Or perhaps someone who is very immature in their emotions and they're not giving you enough. Again, we have the bitter, twisted woman that gives bad advice or tries to manipulate. She's very good at mind games. She is vicious and will do anything to destroy you. This is a toxic situation. it is Capricorn energy, but I don't like to say that very often because not many Capricorns are toxic. This is doing something out of duty, shackles, contracts, whatever it is. Those born on the 15th, living or past it, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. Somebody is refusing to accept that this is over. Or somebody is refusing to accept the offers of a new love or a new life because they're so bitter and twisted about the old one, which is silly. You may miss an opportunity there. Yeah. I don't care what the Bible says. Everybody says, oh, but we're married and we took a vow, and religion is a terrible thing in that way. The Bible is a book of dogma. It tells you exactly how to live your life and how to go about things, the commandments and everything. You have that within you. You don't need others to tell you. This is the Wicca Book of Shadows. It is a record of rituals, beliefs, prayers, and magical law. And while there are published books of shadows, just like the Bible, each practitioner will have a personal book as well, because nobody's walked your life. Nobody's been in your shoes. And for Wicca tradition, that greatly values individualism and rejects any dogma. The Book of Shadows is a tool, not a set of commandments. This is a time to deepen your knowledge through study, including but not limited to reading. Seek out teachers who will encourage you to think for yourself and put your study into practice through meaningful rites. Go back to basics, keeping it very simple, as in do as you would be done by. Knowledge, law and learning. I walk the path of wisdom. It's time to challenge authority. So if this person is trying to dominate you, it is time to challenge them. Don't let them walk all over you. And finally, it is time for an honest discussion about your feelings with each other. This could be good or bad, but it needs to be said now. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, because they may be feeling exactly the same as you. This doesn't have to be a miserable conversation, even if it means parting ways. It may be a weight lifted off both of your minds. You can't do it in an argument. Don't start an argument just to say how you feel. Arguments and quarrels may be turned to your advantage, but if that's what you're trying to do, manipulation is not a good thing. You are mature enough to handle this with emotional stability. You don't have to start this argument. You can have a normal, heart-to-heart, emotional conversation. Be honest with yourself and others. There may be an internal conflict going on within you because you fear what you say is not going to be received well. Probably not, but it has to be spoken. Because the Pandora's box needs to be opened. And when it is, yes, there will be chaos. And yes, there will be, with the chaos, hope, healing and freedom. It's Aquarius energy. It rules the ankles, the legs, groups and the wider society. So perhaps you are worried about what other people will think. But it's all going to be okay. Those born on the 17th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Wishes and dreams come true, freedom is earned. There will be a generous friend, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly with a Scorpio close by, possibly a lady of darker complexion, or wears a uniform, or all of those things. This is a good friend and a generous one. A mother, perhaps, someone you can turn to. On the bottom of the deck, we have possibly emotional immaturity and feeling stuck. So you have to get in control of your emotions and stop being stuck. Dare to open that Pandora's box and speak your truth. Heart-to-heart conversations. If you don't, you will stay stuck and emotionally retarded. Yes. So this is what I'm saying. They've given us the star twice. So it's really up to you. Do you or don't you open the Pandora's box? If not, the wishes and dreams will not come true. A transformation needs to take place. Scorpio energy. An ending brings about a new beginning. But first you have to choose to make that ending take place. It's about the reproductive organs and shared resources. So these may be issues that have cropped up in the past that you need to talk about. Financial issues or the intimate side of the relationship. Those born on the 13th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. You are earning your wings and ready to soar. Do not dim your light to get in. Have that heart-to-heart conversation. Yeah, Mandrake. Someone may be on drugs. That's for a very few of you. Mind-altering drugs. Or someone may be manipulating you with mind games. So it can be about food, medicines, poison to the mind expansion. Your soul is feeling uprooted. You need to find a place where you are most at home on earth and stay there until you are again at peace. So speak your mind and say this. It may be to do with ecology, it may be to do with nature and your environment as a whole. You are connected to all living things, but you need to replenish yourself somehow, and you may not be able to do it where you are. So that conversation has to be had. Thanks for listening.